The word I like to use is consternation, and really hard to spell, but they're spell checked, thank God. You know, the biggest thing is if you ever let a great defense like the one we face every single day, if you're either going fast and then you don't have to move a lot, or you're going slow and you got to change the pitch around. You know, because if you let them pin their ears back, it's going to be a long day. You know, so we have tried to move their eyes around a little bit and switch up their fits, pre-snap, post-snap. Because a lot of times, if you talk to defensive guys, which I have been one, and I've worked with a couple defensive staffs last year, they never say you're never gonna beat the defense. You're just gonna get them to misfit something, you know. And so you know that is part of the goal of any offense, is whether it's through an RPO, whether it's through a motion, whether it's through a shift, whether it's through a post-snap sift. You know, just continue to make sure that they have to be perfect in their fits, and we're probably going to try to change their fits 2 or 3 times before the snap, and one might be at post snap, where they better all be on the same page, or we might hit one on them. You know, so that's really, you know, a huge part of what we do. You know, and we don't motion every play, but we've been using it as a way to hopefully lighten the load a little bit to the guys up front. And the other thing that you do when you do that is you stop linebackers from just coming downhill and blowing up the line of scrimmage. They end up starting to play laterally, you know, and when they're lateral, if you get to them, you already gained 4, you know. So it's been good, but sometimes it confuses old linemen, you know, because they're moving around and they don't know. I mean, we've had linebackers run into each other because one thinks they're supposed to go that way and the other, you know, and sometimes that helps us, sometimes it hurts us. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun for those guys to learn and see it again and again and again of what we think they're going to do. Now, once you play somebody, you watch the film, you see their fits, and then you can hopefully, you know, find a way to mess with it as much as possible. But the O-line has to be comfortable with the movement, and that's why I think probably why the players have brought that up is we're trying to get them comfortable with that. Not a guy just standing there, but he's going to have to figure out a lot of the other stuff going on while we run a normal play that everybody runs. We're just trying to make it be as effective as humanly possible.